Hi, it's Tony Buck, and this time I'm harvesting purslane from the garden. Do you know it? Look at my garden here. It says tomatoes and green peppers. Here's a clump of purslane, which is self-seeded. I never have to plant this. There's another clump. Let's go in for the close-up. Here it is. You may have thought it was a weed in your garden, but this contains vitamin A and C and omega-3 fatty acids. I mean, what could be better than that? And here's a single clump, so you can see the shape of it. You know that shape if you live in the eastern Pennsylvania or the USA. And it grows all over the world. It's been mentioned in culinary history for thousands of years. And I just cut it off with the scissors like this. I like it about 6 to 8 inches long. I don't like it to get bigger. It can get very gnarly, this plant. I don't like it when it's gnarly. So I cut it right now. This is early June in Pennsylvania. Most of the other stuff hasn't grown. And this is very clean. Here's a big patch. This is very clean. Be careful not to pick up weeds and grass and other things. You want it to be real clean because I'm going to put this in the freezer just as it is. So I'm cleaning off bad leaves and everything as I go. Anything that's got undesirable. Here's the close-up. It's kind of a succulent. It's got a thick leaf. I call the leaf, it's like a tennis racket shape, or you could say a sandal. Looks like a sandal, doesn't it? And it's got a reddish stalk, and it has little black seeds later on in the season. Here I am. I just put it in a bowl like this and I rinse it off once. Now my stuff, as I say, is very clean, so I'm looking for little bits of grass. I'm making sure there's no critters hanging out under the leaves. I shake it down. If it was dirtier, I'd put it in a bigger bowl and spread it out a little bit. Maybe leave it in the water for a while so everything drowns or whatever. So then I put a little quarter teaspoonful of salt in a bowl about this big. I just sprinkle it on. This is my own idea. I don't know scientifically how great this is, but I'm rinsing it in a kind of saline mixture. You could let that sit for a few minutes. That would be even more beneficial. So that if there's anything living in there, it's getting salted and it doesn't like that. It might give up its life and drop to the bottom. So I lift it up and I drop it down, lift it up, drop it down like that. I really get a lot out of it. I'm looking at it all the time. I'm very, very closely inspecting that as I go. And as I say, it starts off real clean, which is always the advantage. And then I just take it out. Well, if you've got magnetic fingers, you can do that. Whoa! Anyway, that's just a little camera trick. Here we go, taking it out of the salt water. Get rid of the salt water. And then I kind of arrange it a little bit, just tidy it up. And all I do is shake it out with that salt water on there. And I just put it in the bag, ready for freezing. That's going to sit for about a year. And what I do now is I just push the bag, flatten it out. I don't sort of hurt the purslane. I just push it down, compress it, get as much air out of the bag as I can, seal the bag, and she's ready for the freezer. And I can use that for stir fries or soups later on. Now, if you eat it now, it's fresh. You can have it as a salad, and it's quite piquant. It's got a nice taste, not a very distinct taste, but a nice kind of surprise taste in a salad. It's really nice when it's fresh. But when I've frozen it, it doesn't look that great. So I just cut it up with a serrated knife, and I put it in soups and stir fries. Like I say, I'm using it more for nutrition because it does have vitamin A and C and omega-3 fatty acid. I mean, what about that? There it is, the beautiful purslane. Good luck with it.